Guess we'll start with this Kobe Bryant video you guys watched on Sunday. Just what were your impressions of that, and what have you been thinking about all week in terms of obsessing about winning?
It was real impactful. Me personally, I kind of pride myself on, doing whatever it takes to win, not really caring about anything else except winning when it comes to my team and my teammates. So, it was good to see a video like that, kind of get everybody in the right mind frame going into the week. We know we have a big challenge this week, and, hopefully that video will impact everybody and allow us to go out there and play.
Coach yesterday talked about the play of Miles and also Jalen as they're coming down the stretch. Can you talk a little bit about what it's like playing back there with those two guys?
It's amazing, especially Jay King in specific, just, kind of seeing what he went through last year as far as his injury. Many people don't know, but when I was being recruited here, Jay King was actually my host. So, kind of to be able to play alongside him and CP, kind of the three-man wing and rotation thing that we got going on, it's lovely.
The last couple games with Clemson, you guys have played really well, probably been some of your better defensive games. And is there something about playing them that maybe brings out a little extra fire from you guys?
I wouldn't say that brings out anything extra. Maybe a little bit more this year than others. Just going in with the expectation of winning. Clemson kind of being our in-conference rival, we would say. I think that kind of naturally brings out a little bit extra, and everyone naturally.
Clemson has two really good running backs. How does that change your role in the game, or does it change your role at
all? I wouldn't say it changes my role. The way I look at my role is doing whatever it takes to, help my defense succeed, as well as, help lead my team to a victory. So whether that be covering guys or making tackles on running backs, it kind of doesn't matter. We have a good, solid game plan, and, whatever happens on the field, we'll be able to overcompensate with effort and aggression to make plays.
Yeah, Coach obviously has talked about every game being a one-game season, and this dedication to the process week in and week out. How is the mindset maybe a little different when it is Clemson, given that it is the team that you guys, want to beat more than anyone, really?
It's not different at all. Once again, everything is one-game season for us. It doesn't matter who our opponent is. We kind of prepare the same for everybody. Our expectations doesn't change. It doesn't matter who we play. We come out and practice and prepare the exact same way every week, regardless of results. And, the result that we're looking for this week is a win.
Time for one or two more for LaMiles. Kelly?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could just tell us how some of the young guys are doing. You have quite a few guys redshirting in your room, and just how are they coming along? You're getting to see them a little bit on scout team and stuff.
They're coming along well. Everybody's process is different. As a young guy, it was a little bit different for a young guy like CP last year, who was kind of forced into a role. Young guys this year are doing a great job. You got guys like Singleton on offense. He's a young guy, but he's really impactful for our team. On defense, we got guys like Tay Seymour, and there's a plethora of other guys, but, just staying locked in, knowing their role, and, they could be one injury or one big mistake away from playing.
Anything else for LaMiles?
Jordan, would you say this is the best defense you guys have faced this year?
Best defense? I probably would say that. It's always, coaches be telling us they're the best defense because they're the next defense. So prepare for any other challenge just the same way as you do for every other game. So I guess you can say they're the best defense we face.
Go. We'll start Kelly and then Ron.
You've been through some tough times here and seen kind of the slow growth of the offensive line. How, I guess, satisfying is it to see the way you guys have played the last few weeks?
It's always good to being able to be efficient, being able to run the ball, protect the QB, all that. And I think that just comes with just the experience we're building together as we go, and just the confidence we have in each other, knowing what each other can do out there on that field. So the success, I feel like the success is going to come no matter what, just by the way we prepare, just by the way we attack every day.
Since your return from the injury, you've been playing next to Connor. How's that combination been for you guys?
Oh, it's been good. Me and Connor, good friends ever since he came in. You know, when he was on his visit here, I was with him. So we pretty much been building a relationship since day one. Our communication's good. It's getting better every week. And playing with him has been great.
Anything else? Chad?
Tell us about Coach Wade. How's he helped transform this unit?
He's really placing the emphasis on really knowing your assignment. You know, if you mess up, make sure you go 100%, and we'll fix it. We'll fix it later. And that was really the biggest thing with our O-line, just making sure everybody's playing fast, you know, running to the ball. And if you make a mistake, just make it 100 miles per hour, and we'll correct it in the meetings.
Anything else?
What do you see from Clemson's secondary, and would you compare them with some of the others you've gone against this year?
It's a very talented group, like all the other groups. Just got to prepare. Everybody got to prepare for this week, and everybody got to go out and ball out this week.
Next. Here in the back.
Derek, obviously, you know, as LaMiles said, process doesn't change even though it's Clemson. But what if some of the older guys or maybe some alums that you've talked to told you about what this game means to them? You know, the Clemson matchup, the history of this rivalry. What have you heard that it means to Georgia Tech?
I heard that it means a lot here, and I heard Coach Key talking about the record yesterday at practice, and that we need to go out and win. That's all.
Eric, I was just curious about just how it feels now. You're not really a freshman anymore. You've played enough games under your belt. Yeah. Just how's the adjustment been, and kind of what have you learned over these weeks playing?
Really just like I'm getting adjusted to the speed of a game, and really getting hit. That was a thing I had to get used to because it's different in college than high school. But really, yeah, that's really it.
Rod?
With the success you've had this year, have you seen defenses change the way they play you as you go through the season?
I mean, of course, if a defense knows if somebody's super fast, they're going to try to play off. They're not really going to press. But if a team, I know Clemson presses a lot, so we might still see that this week, see how I respond to that.
I know Coach said Sunday night he had played some clips of Kobe, some Kobe press conferences or Kobe speeches. I can't remember specifically what it was, but you know, what did that do for you, listening to some of the stuff about his process and his obsession?
Really, he just has the mentality, Mamba mentality. That's the mentality everybody needs to have. You know, you dedicated to the sport, you dedicated to the grind.
Anything else?